Luke, what stood out the most to you tonight?
Um, we when we did things the way we wanted to, it was a lot of fun to watch. I think our guys, we got to get in much better shape for the way that we want to play. I felt like fatigue was a big factor of when we had breakdowns, whether it was transition defense, whether it was not rotating over on the help side, which we spent a lot of time in training camp doing. And some of the groups did it really well. And when we did, we got stops. And I thought when we got tired, we stopped moving the ball and we just settled for threes, which is not the way we want to play this year. So there was I told the guys there's a lot of positives to take from that, and there's a lot of negatives we got to learn from that. And we'll get after the tape tonight and present it to the guys in the morning.
Yeah, they took twice as many free throws. I think was that part of it, the fouling on defense, in terms of what you were just getting at?
Yeah, and I knew that'd be, when you got young guys, you foul a lot. It's kind of the way it is, and the way we're teaching our guys is we're teaching them arms out, we're teaching them don't foul, but we're also, we want to be aggressive. So there's kind of going to be a fine line as they learn what they can get away with in this league and what they can't. We want them fighting over screens, things like that. Veterans and good players know how to draw fouls on that stuff, and we're going to keep grinding and drilling it, and we'll be all right.
What'd you make of your two rookies who got bigger minutes with Lonzo and Kuzma?
They were good. Lonzo is so gifted as far as the way he always makes everyone on the court a threat. With him, we've been working on. He's so unselfish that sometimes he has good shots for himself and he tries to get someone else a shot. We want him taking those, and players and scouts in this league are going to know he wants to play make. So, we're looking for him to be a little more aggressive to score the ball, especially early on, and then as defenses adjust, play make. But I thought he was great the way he was moving around out there and getting people involved. Kuzma's. Was just Kuzma again. He's a competitor, and he finds a way. He got lost a bunch out there, and we were playing him at some 3 and some 4, which is completely different coverages, and he's been in the NBA for a week, really. So, it was impressive to see him go and just the way that he scraps. But, just like the team, there's a lot of positives with both of those guys, and there's a lot to still work on.
You say you get the guys they look tired to you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a game shape thing? I know you've been working all summer. Is that just?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's there's nothing like that 5-on-5, and I think a lot of the guys probably had some nervous energy going into the night, and that always kind of seems to get players a little tired, a little more tired, a little quicker, and I think they'll kind of naturally get into a groove. And I think with the training they did this summer, a lot of them are in better shape than they showed tonight. But it's just we got another couple of weeks to get to where we need to be.
Well, how's the pace compare this year to what you tried to do last year?
Well, we want to play faster this year, but what we also struggle with that is going to be an ongoing process is when there's nothing available. Then we want to be a motion offensive team where the ball's moving side to side. We don't want to just jack up quick shots. So we want to play fast to win the opportunities there. We need to get better at recognizing when it's not there and then just getting into the flow of an offense.
You said that you were going to be more so evaluating Lonzo's defense out there rather than his offense. So how do you think he did on that side?
He was good. I mean, he had a couple. He picked up a real early foul, which he was actually on the help side line. Right where we want him to be. He just reached last second and almost got it clean. I thought he was really good with the help concept we had been drilling all week. Teague's a crafty little player, and he likes to really reject screens. So we had talked about that a little bit, and too many times we let Teague kind of act like he was going to the screen and then hezzy back to where he could get into our paint. But that comes with playing in this league and learning people's tendencies, and that's what Teague does to everybody. So I thought overall his defense was very good tonight. Some of the on-ball stuff is where I think we'll have the most clips for him.
The crowd tonight was nothing like what it was like last preseason when we were here at Honda Center. What did you make of it?
To me, it feels right. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like. I mean, when I played here, I was shocked last year because when I played, I was always lucky enough to be playing with Kobe. So we had crowds like this everywhere we went in the preseason. And last year, going around, obviously the arenas weren't, they were half full, and there's still good fans there, just not the same amount of people, the same energy when you got a sold-out building. So it felt right. It felt normal to go out there and have that type of energy in the crowd.
What did you think of the way Brandon played, in particular assertiveness?
Loved his aggressiveness. I thought he did a lot of things well. He was really giving the effort and trying. We got every single play, and that's a good team over there. There's coverages that have to happen, and then you're closing back out to Wiggins, or you're closing back out to Butler. So he did a heck of a job. I thought sometimes he rushed some of his shots on offense that led to transition points the other way. But when it's the first preseason game and everyone's that excited to get out and show all they've been working on, that kind of happens. So overall, very pleased with the way Brandon played. And he's already in the locker room after the game talking about let's get better tomorrow. So that's the right attitude to have.
As last question, what did you make of Jim Buss was here for the first time, I think, since you've been fired?
Yeah.
You saw him sitting courtside. What did you make of him?
I love it. I mean, Jim's obviously one of the owners and a big part of this organization. And if he's still here, I look forward to going and chatting with him a little bit. But I think it was great to see him over there.